Medieval sex must have smelled terrible. But they smelled terrible before the sex, so no one really noticed. Have you been in a room where it's smelly? When you first enter the room, you notice it stinks, but after a while, your nose gets used to the smell, so you don't realize it's smelly. I don't think they realized they were having smelly sex. Haha. Tasted worse. I've walked into rooms where the smell of sex itself overpowers everything. So in the worst imaginings of body odor in ancient times, sex smell would have provided a conscionable standoff. You'll probably stink compared to future generations too. You only wash once a day? With water? The idea that medieval Europeans didn't bathe is nothing but a persistent myth. No better or worse than Roman sex or 2nd century BC sex, etc. People washed, had bathhouses, washed their hands before meals and did regular laundry during medieval times just like everyone else did prior to this period. When the Renaissance came along, they didn't like the middle period between classical ancient world and their time and did a bit of hit piece on that 1,000 years or so between the fall of Rome and the 14th century, saying they were stinky, illiterate, violent and stupid, and this misconception still lives on to this day. Medieval is still synonymous with barbaric, for example, and this is wrong. Just be aware that after the medieval period things really got stinky in the 16th, 17th and 18th centuries, etc., with people not bathing due to theories about the plague. In the Bible they talk about prostitutes perfuming their bed, so sex with your wife probably smelled, but with a prostitute it might have smelled nice, or at least not as bad. Alright, story time. Went and played in the woods for a week straight wearing the same pants and jacket, so to speak. Changed shirt once, boxers a few times. I'm not an animal. Come the end of the week I got a chance to change my full outfit, and as soon as it was slightly away from me it was so foul I didn't want to touch it. I actually considered burning it. I couldn't believe I walked around like that without vomiting. TLDR. You go nose blind and don't realize you smell like ass. The reason anything other than missionary was a sin. They used a ton of perfumes, flowers, or anything to drown out smells. Depends on social status. Also, everyone probably smelled the same at that point. Your brain no longer picks it up as it's considered normal. So yeah, it would smell bad by today's standard, but at the time it wouldn't make much of a difference. He who wants a buzzkill comment? It's actually a common misconception that medieval peasants were super gross because they only bathe once a year. That's technically true, but it only means that most people only took one bath a year, not only clean them sleeves once a year. I mean, hell, I didn't take any baths last year. Medieval folks cleaned all the time. They scrubbed in rivers. They used washcloths many times a day. There. I fixed the joke by making it historically accurate. That's how jokes work, right? If you want to read more about this by an actual historian and not me, a random dumbass on the internet, check out this article. https://2019/08/02/i-assure-u-medieval-people-bathed/. An interesting shower begat this thought. Didn't they use pig intestines as condoms? Yeah, I think it may have smelled a bit rough. You can do a lot with a washcloth. If people care to, they can make themselves clean in pretty much any conditions. Contrary to popular belief, many people were well-groomed and bathed. They even practiced oral hygiene. The major reasoning was that illness was attributed to bad smells. Thus, if you smelt bad, you were a foul disease-carrying person. I actually can't get into romantic scenes in historical films because of this thought. Two forbidden lovers braving condemnation to have a secret wedding in a medieval courtyard. Sounds disgusting. People still bathed in the Middle Ages. It's just that there was less in regards to things like sanitation or public health regulations. The people generally didn't stink. The world around them did. The joke's on you, I'm into that shit. Maybe a medieval person would smell all the chemicals we consume and be just as grossed out as we. Maybe with them.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.